Yo, welcome back to the channel, guys. It is your boy Mazir here, and today we're gonna be jumping into the clan capital. Yes sir, it's that time of the week that we bring you guys new bases on certain districts, sometimes all districts. If I have time enough to build every single base for every district, the new ones, or sometimes we just bring some of the major ones and we leave out some of the like the smaller ones, or maybe the ones that defended pretty well. But doesn't matter, let's just jump into it now and let's go. So guys, first base here we have the Dragon Cliff. It's been a while that I haven't built a Dragon Cliff base, so I figured why not, let me just go and build a new base. It doesn't need to be better than the older one, or it doesn't need to be worse. It's just a new base, so use it if you want. If you don't, keep using the older one. I have a link down below to all the older bases, so make sure you check them out as well. And yeah, this base mainly, it doesn't give you too many walls, just gives you a amount of walls to close out some of the rivers, as you guys can see, and have like a small little 2 tile gap between the major defenses. And yeah, one thing I did here is basically these air bombs. Let me actually go out of this so I can show you guys. If you want to skip through. I'm gonna talk a bit about the base. The bomb towers are for the flying fortress. When they come and they die, the skellies, when they go inside the range of this, that's when they're dangerous. So the bomb tower is there to help you out. These air bombs are at the back if they attack from this angle. Here there's a super jack helping you defend that side first of all, or if they go from the other side, they have to go through all this other side of the base. So again, there's super jack on the left side too. You might be wondering, what are these are all for the ram. So this, what it does is when they drop a ram and this pops up from close and it destroys it, they might just take one or two, and what they do is they drop one here and then one there, or if they even take one, they think it's enough, or they just count the walls. But these will mess their army up because they have to now wait for their archers or giants or anything to beat through the wall and get through. Now we have the double space here with the inferno as well, and then some other defenses around it. I have put some of these major, like not major, sorry, the normal buildings around, just for the archers sakes, so they at least go through something before they get to the defenses. And yeah guys, overall this is a base that I built and I hope you like it. It defends well for you, and let's jump into the next one. We are going to skip the builders workshop for now, but we'll be back on it on the next week. So let's jump into the Balloon Lagoon, the base that I'm still working on. The last base was alright. It was nearly 4 attacks a lot of times, and some of 3 attacks. But again, it's not because the base was bad or the base is good that we build bases. We build bases for you guys to keep switching them in case for you it didn't defend well, you didn't like it, or you just want new styles of bases, or you just got to the, let's say, what is this, Capital Hall, District Hall 2, and you want to have a good base. So guys, this is mainly the base for it. If you want to take screenshots and move on, go for it. I'm going to talk a bit about it. And yeah, so what we have here is basically these are all for archers going for this crusher. He could drop some ram or something first and you will just activate it. It doesn't matter really, you can't really defend it too well. These are all for archers here, you can see coming in through, and the next layer is the same. These bombs here are for the archers going around this 2 tile wall. They cannot reach their defense, they have to go around and go for their defense. Later on they're gonna get destroyed. I didn't put it too much close because if they drop a ram from here, it will go and activate the bomb. So right there, it might help you and you could get a defense out of the ramp, for example. So here is the same side. There is a bomb here for the people to go around it, for the troops to go around. There's a high HP building at the front. There is an open area here, I know, but you cannot close this area until you remove these trees, for example. We haven't done that yet, so we cannot really build a base too good for that side. So not removing a tree will not let you put walls there, so it's open, they can come in, but it's kind of the same from the other side. It just has less defense, as you can say. But again, both sides are the same. We have 2 tile gap with the double cannon here, not here because you don't get too much walls on this district. And then we have all these bombs and log launcher for the archers. We got two air defenses on the back and the rocket at the back and air bombs at the way back. I know it's not gonna help you crazy when everything comes in, but you can see like a lot of people just go with archers and take out the air targeting troops and then go with the flying fortress. So I wanted to have the at least some of the air targeting troops all the way at the back so they cannot take it out too quickly. These two Teslas are for when they drop rocket looms from the back here. They have to go through this first, then the two Tesla will pop up, so it's not going to be too easy for them to get the rocket. And again, too tall gap between the rocket and this wall, and it's just mainly you want to put these walls to just make sure they go through something at least to get to your rocket. You don't want to have to easy way. And yeah, there's a cannon, small little cannon here as well, but it's not really gonna matter anyway. So yeah, let's go to the next base. Barbarian Camp, guys. I have changed this base a bit. It's not as crazy as the old ones again, because I'm actually so surprised the way I build the older ones, because they're just crazy. And I can see now why. For example, even ourselves, we always get the Barbarian Camp in raid weekend in 3 to 4 attacks, and yeah, our bases do not defend that way. They always go 4 or 5 every time. But guys, this is the base if you want to copy it and everything. There is so many, you can see buildings here is mainly for archers, so he has a lot of layers to get through these defenses, and he's still not going to be able to get through the major ones. I have a lot of gates next to these giant posts, you can see. Let me go out of it. Hope you took your screenshots. I have a lot of gates here so the giants can go around these buildings, and I have actually tested it out. Whenever they drop archers somewhere around, like let's say here ish, these giants always go in front, very front. They come really outside and they will just mess the archer pathing a bit. They'll make them shoot them, and this rocket is actually really useful for the entrance of this base because it can shoot any angle they enter from the base. And then we have the obviously giant cannon with 2 giant posts at the back with 2 air defenses. It's reachable, but I just couldn't build anything else that is like, if I would have come a bit down, like make it a bit wider, I would have run out of walls, to be honest. You get quite a good amount of walls, but the base is getting big, so I think you need more walls obviously after. And we got obviously the multi cannons, which have double gap from every angle here except this. If they go inside there, props to them, they can just reach it, doesn't really matter. And then coming in from, let's say, this angle, it still have the double tile gap with these 2 defenses. And if they come from that side, they still have double time, with 2 defenses. Is this thing right here is really nice, because for example, even if they go from that side, there's still these guys they cannot reach. There's always something that they cannot reach from that. So we have 2 obviously air bombs as well, and 2 mortars that can nearly hit everything in this base. So that's how you want to build it. Obviously we have some bombs on the outside as well, you can see. And yeah guys, hope you like it, hope it defends well for you, and it's not gonna be crazy. I'm not even sure if it's as good as the older ones, but again, we do new bases every week. I'm not gonna come here and lie to you, say this is the meta base, this is the best base, this is this. I'm just trying to bring you guys new bases, new designs, so you can use them differently however you like to. Now, as I told you guys, we have a capital peak design in the corner last week. So guys, I built this last week and we tested it out quite a few times. I actually got surprised by the way it defended. There was a person, DP, the Vank Padilla in our clan, that helped me also after I built my whole base. He helped me switch a few things, and it's pretty decent, to be honest. Some good advices, some good stuff. And yeah, mainly it was my idea for this base right here. And yeah, I hope it defends well for you. I'm gonna go through it a bit. Yeah, so guys, obviously we got the bombs at the end. Let me just go out of this real quick as well. Obviously we got the bombs at the sides here for the archers. One thing I'm gonna tell you just before we jump into this, guys, me personally, one of the attacks that I used in our channel, the one with the hog gliders, I used it on this base, and guys, I got it in 3 attacks. This, my attack on this base was absolutely insane, what I just did to this base. But a lot of people, 7 attacks, 6 attack, 5 attack, and 4 attack was the least. no way. Like 4 attacks, everything was completely dead in their troop space, and they just got the town hall, for example. That's how it was, and we got it in 7 as well. What I did, guys, was absolutely insane, and I hope you like that video with the hog gliders, because you guys saw I got the golem quarry in 1 attack. So I was like, let me try out this base myself. I usually don't test my own bases myself. I give it to others because I know the traps, I know the entrance, I know the weak spots. Sometimes when you build the base, you know where is weak. You know you didn't put a lot of effort on that side, or you couldn't. You know this stuff. So I don't test it out myself. Once I did, and that's why I don't. So I got it in 3 attacks, nearly. Okay, so I got it in 99% on 3 attacks, because the town hall was the only defense left with about half HP. But my attack log is very back in the chat, so we cannot see it. Anyway, what I did, guys, is basically on this base, kind of bases, what you want to do is, for example, when you take in archers, if you take archers, the archers are dead. Dropping it here, let's say you drop 2 group there, they're dead. Drop a group here, dead. Again, they are so dead if you drop it on the outside like that. So personally, what I'm gonna tell you guys, you can't take barbarians for the outside defenses, for example, outside buildings, just to test. There are around 5 to 6 barbarians, so you just drop the 6 barbarians exactly where you want to drop your archers, so they test for the traps. Then you drop your archers, so the archers do not die. And guys, this is very insane base. We have 2 tall gap between all this stuff, 2 bomb towers helping you, with both the giant cannon and the artillery, 2 double cannon in front there, and 2 air bombs there. They're all in the middle, harder to reach. And one thing that is good about this base is also the crusher and the mortar. They're harder to reach for the hog gliders, and they're a bit at the back. You got the blast bow on the back, which is gonna help you with all this angle you can see. And then you have obviously the capital hall. It's not gonna help you as much when they're attacking your base, because they will be around this areas here. So that's gonna help you a bit at the end, which is good for flying fortress with 2 air defenses. We got more air defenses and more air targeting defenses. This right here is for rams, for flying fortress coming in, for people trying to be funny, going from all the way here to go there. It's that's just basically it for it. Inferno there, it's not meant to be the best defense in the game, but it is a good defense. Even with archers, it takes quite a bit to take it out, and we cannot upgrade to level 2 yet. Yes, but if we do, the health will generate a bit. These rapid rockets are for, let's say, the flying fortress, rocket loons, anything coming in, they have to go through that. And yeah, guys, as you guys can see, also we got buildings inside the base. And you might ask, like, why do we have that? Like, why is there buildings there? These are for the archers, so it takes time, takes their troops away, and they are gonna fall short later on in the base. 2 Teslas here just for the help and the sake of the pathing of, let's say, loons, flying fortress, giants. The Teslas, whenever they pop up, they can change the pathing of a certain troop. So I hope you like this base, and it defends well for you, and it hopefully gonna defend well for us as well. I'm gonna run it this week, see how it goes. And yeah, and that was it, guys, for the video. We are gonna be unlocking the golem quarry soon, and I'm gonna bring you guys new bases for it. And we have obviously 22 hours to the raid weekend once I'm recording this, and by the time it's gonna come out, it's probably like maybe I think 19 hours or something, should be around that. And yeah, I hope you enjoy these bases. They are new bases, they are not super cool, meta, overpowered, all these stuff bases, but they are bases for these districts, and we have tested a few of them. Very nice bases, and I hope it defends well as well. If you want to see my older bases, because the capital hall 6, we actually stayed in this capital hall for a longer time, so we have I have literally, I think, 2 other weeks of this certain districts. So I have 2 other bases for each of these districts. If you want to look at all of that, I have a link down below. So guys, also, if you want me to use something, use them, a ground army, a air army, anything, any suggestions you have, leave it down in the comments below. I'm gonna be reading it, I'm gonna be responding, and I'm gonna be listening. So I will do my best to help you out as well. I hope you like this video. If you do like the video, man, sub to the channel, and yeah, we're gonna have some others coming soon, so yeah, stay tuned for that, man. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Peace.